If you animate in Krita, one of the quickest ways to make your workflow easier is by customizing your onion skin colors. Changing the onion skin color paths can help you see past and future frames more clearly, reduce confusion while drawing, and make your timeline feel much easier to read at a glance. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it step by step, and I'll also show you how to adjust the tint power so you can get the perfect look for your animation setup. If this tutorial helps you out, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more Krita tips, animation tutorials, and the beginner-friendly software guides. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it a lot. Alright, let's jump in. First, you need to open the onion skin docker in Krita. To do that, go up to the top menu and click Settings, then Dockers, and then Onion Skins. Once you select it, the onion skin panel should appear on your screen. If you're already working inside the animation workspace, there's an even faster way to access it. Look all the way to the far right side of the timeline panel and click the small onion icon. That will pop open the onion skin settings without needing to go through the menu. Now that the docker is open, look at the bottom half of the panel. This is where the frame color settings are located. You should see two color boxes labeled past frames and future frames. These are the colors Krita uses to display your onion skin frames. By default, past frames are often set to red, and future frames may be set to green or blue. That default setup works for some people, but if the colors are hard to read or don't match your drawing style, you can change them in just a few clicks. To change the pass frame color, click directly on the color swatch next to pass frames. A color selector will open, and from there you can choose a new tint color that works better for your animation. You might want something softer, brighter, or simply a color that stands out more against your artwork. For example, if red feels too intense, you could switch to a light blue, purple, or even a warmer orange tone, depending on what makes the frames easiest to see. Then do the same thing for the future frame swatch. Click the color box next to future frames and pick a contrasting color. The key here is to choose colors that are easy to distinguish from each other while still being comfortable on the eyes. If your past frames and future frames look too similar, it can become confusing when you are trying to animate movement, spacing, and timing. A strong contrast helps you understand what came before and what comes next while you work. Once you've chosen your colors, the next step is to adjust the tint power. Look beside the color swatches for the tint or tint power slider, or sometimes a percentage value box. This setting controls how strongly Krita applies the onion skin color to the ghost frames. If you want the frames to be completely filled with the colors you selected, set the tint power to 100%. That gives you a very bold, fully tinted look that makes the past and future frames stand out clearly. If you prefer something more subtle, lower the tint power to around 50%. This keeps the onion skin effect visible while still allowing more of your original brush colors to show through. That can be really useful if you are painting with detailed colors and don't want the onion skin overlay to overpower the drawing. And if you want to turn off color tinting completely, set the tint power to 0%. That removes the color influence and relies entirely on frame opacity instead. This can be helpful if you want a cleaner visual style or if the tint colors are distracting while you animate. Take a moment to experiment with these settings until the onion skins feel right for your workflow. The best setup depends on the kind of project you are working on, your background colors, and how much visual contrast you personally need. A good onion skin setup can make rough animation, cleanup, and timing adjustments much easier. So just to recap, open the onion skin docker from Settings, Dockers, and Onion Skins, or use the onion icon in the animation workspace. Then change the past frames and future frames colors using the swatches, and finally adjust the tint power to control how strong the color effect appears. If this video helped you customize Krita a little better, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more practical tutorials like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.